Guillermo.
Hello, Bryan.
Hey, what's up?
I just wanted to ask a question.
What's going on?
I've been really interested in editing, and I just wanted to ask, what is the best movie or best edited movie or TV show you've ever seen?
The best edited movie or TV show? TV show would probably be Sopranos. I thought it was edited really, really well. Best edited movie? That's a tough one. First thing that pops to mind is Goodfellas, I think. The pacing in that movie is fucking awesome. You just kind of like go on a roller coaster with this guy. So, yeah, I think the best editing I've ever seen in a movie is Goodfellas. I mean, any Scorsese movie is going to get you some pretty good editing. Stanley Kubrick does really good editing too. His pacing is really good. He has a very, very good way of making you feel emotions that, anxiousness, like being anxious is what I'm trying to say. He has a really good way of doing that and making you feel awkward and out of place, and yeah, it's really good.
I just watched The Wolf of Wall Street, and it has really good editing.
Yeah, it's great.
It also has like this really, like, I don't know how to say, like YouTube video feel, because in some part of the film they just put like pictures.
I see what you're saying.
And they talk over the pictures, and I don't know. I really like the editing in the movie.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, have you played the new Zelda on 3DS?
Yeah, I've been playing it. I don't play it a lot because I keep it in my car and I play it at lunch. I feel like if I didn't leave it in my car, I'd beat it all in one sitting. It is a lot of fun. They have done something with that franchise that it needed, and it was perfect. It's so good. It's stupid how good it is.
I really hated Skyward Sword.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, the controls didn't work for me. It was just the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
The graphics, I like the art style, but because of it, it makes the graphics look like shit. Yeah, like the Wii shows, like the age of the graphics.
Yeah.
It's just, I'm sorry.
I understand, though.
But with this one, it's one of the only 3DS games that I actually turn on the 3D.
Oh, really?
Because it looks so amazing.
I always play with 3D on, no matter what. I think it is the coolest thing about that system. I think that they've used it in a way that makes it like, it's the only thing I like 3D on. And I always play because it's close enough that you actually feel immersed in it, or at least that you're looking in some sort of you feel immersion because it feels like you're looking into some other little world through like a portal. Whereas when you look at it on a TV, you know you're watching a TV. Like, you're controlling it and you're like manipulating it. I think it's so much fun to play every game in 3D. Every single one of them. Luigi, I should say, Luigi's Mansion was another game that I was really impressed with. I played that last year too. 3DS last year had a lot of good stuff on it. I'm really happy with it.
I haven't catched up on many games. I basically bought the system, and like 1 year later, I bought the Super Mario 3D Land.
Great game.
Great game. A bit easy, but it's a portable, so whatever. Cave Story 3D, which I bought it because I really liked the original one.
Mm-hmm.
It was okay, I guess. And Ocarina of Time 3D.
That was a really cool game.
It was cool, but like Rocco has said it is not for a portable system.
No, it's not.
But whatever, I just sit on a couch and play it all afternoon or whatever.
Yeah.
And my brother bought the new Pokemon. He says it's good. I don't know.
I'm done with Pokemon games, man. I'm so done with those games. I got the last 3, Diamond and Silver, or whatever, Diamond, Platinum. I don't fucking remember. What was after that? Crystal something, and I don't know.
The remakes of
Yeah, Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Played those, and then I played Black and White. I think they were. And every time I got to the 4th or 5th boss or whatever, gym leader, and I'd go, why am I doing this again? I've already put 50 hours into this game and it's the same shit I played before. I hate this game. I love the idea of Pokemon, but like I played the original Pokemon on the Game Boy so many freaking times, man. To the point where it's like I played it like probably 5 or 6 times and they haven't changed anything. And what they have changed is stupid. 2-on-2 battles and whatever fucking shit that defeats the purpose of Pokemon. That's a gimmick and I hate it. Like you gotta play the Pokemon games like because you want to catch them all. Go back to that. That was what was fun about those games. You caught them all and you felt like you had to train them. There's so many fucking Pokemon now. I don't give a shit. And now you got Mega Ultra fucking Charizard shits. Fuck that. They ran out of shit. Stop doing it. That's why I hate that franchise now. If you
I got tired.
Huh?
I got tired of Pokemon in like, I think it was the remake of Silver. It happened the same thing. I was, I don't know, maybe 2 gyms away to get into the Elite Four, and I just like looked at the game and said, you know what, just fuck this. Like the purpose is, you know, collecting Pokemons and all that, leveling it up.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like you said, I've done it like, I don't know, 5 times in my life, you know.
Yeah.
One thing, I replay a lot of the old Pokemon games. It brings me back, you know, play with my brother and all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I don't know. It doesn't happen to me with fighting games.
No, but fighting games are different, I feel like. Fighting games will let you play different people, you know? You might be able to play the same, you know, matches 8 times over. Like, you can always play... I'm King of Fighters, so I do not like Street Fighter, except for Third Strike. I always try, and I always suck. It's like growing up learning a language, and then you have to try to switch to the other one at like 25. Because it's like, I only played King of Fighters games growing up, and never Street Fighter games. So, like, I learned the language of how, like, just, I do certain reactions in those games, you know, all the Fatal Fury or Garu or whatever, that I can't get rid of and fuck me up in any other fighting game. So, I try, but the only thing I ever want to play is Garu Mark of the Wolves, any King of Fighters after 98. Yeah, after 98. 97's good too. But if anybody comes up to me with any of those games, I'm like, oh man, you actually want to play this for a while? So, I'm not joking, I could play 4 and have 7 hours with people. Like, just, we start at night and then we just switch off. There are 3 people or 4 people there. Whoever loses, you pass the controller. Like, I don't give a shit. I can play fighting games all day. I love it. I fucking love it. So that's what I'm getting at. Playing other people changes up each match and each interaction. So for fighting games, I don't think they ever get old the way Pokemon does.
Yeah, the only fighting game that I really got like obsessed with was the new Mortal Kombat. I thought it had a really good combo system, and you know, they're like the animation in a fighting game is really important because you need the player to feel like you hit the guy, you know.
Yeah.
And Mortal Kombat did it beautiful. It was beautiful. I mean,
cool.
And also connecting the combos was much more easier than in other fighting games, which I really like Street Fighter, but I think after a while I just start button mashing
Yeah.
because at the end I just don't care. I just want to have a good time. But with Mortal Kombat, I really like got into it and played how it was meant to be. Also, I have another question.
Yeah.
Uh, in terms of special features on DVDs and Blu-rays and all that,
Mm-hmm.
what are the best DVDs and Blu-rays or collections about TV series, movies, whatever?
Lost did a great collection, in my opinion. They have one of the best, absolutely best complete show collection of anybody. And this is why. Lost gets that people want content, and so they give you as much as they can. And they gave you the, outer world stuff that they did during the show, and then it was like, it all connected. You would follow websites and do certain cues, so you were like picking stuff apart and finding really cool stuff. So when you got to the DVD or Blu-ray collection, they basically built like a fucking pyramid and just loaded it full of stuff. All of the inside artwork from the original 6 Blu-rays, fucking like little onks and symbols and stuff and a black light, and you could scour the whole board, and like there were hidden messages and black light, and the little onk would like open up. There was a scroll inside of it, and the scroll told you how to get like to a secret DVD, which it took me 2 weeks to realize was even there. So like you're sitting there, you have all this shit. They gave you a Senate game, which is the game Jacob and Smoke Monster played in the game, and like there was so much fucking shit in there. And then I'm sitting there like playing with it, messing around with all the toys and like looking at it because I knew that they would know that people would fucking scour this thing. I noticed that the top is sitting crooked, so I tried to fix it, and then it spun. And then it spun and it opened up to a secret DVD, and I like lost my shit. I like seriously went, what the fuck? Holy shit! They did it to me again. Those motherfuckers. So the fact that I'm not joking, I actually said that when I found that DVD is probably why I would say Lost is the best DVD collection. Sopranos is really comprehensive. There's a very specific one, and it's like really expensive. But it comes with the soundtrack, a bunch of books, commentary, all this stuff, documentaries. The DVD case itself is like a giant book. And it is fantastic. Other than that, Home Movies 10-year anniversary is really good. Comes in a little box that looks like a chalkboard, snapboard, whatever it's called for movies. Slate, Jesus. Comes with one inside, comes with a tote bag, comes with all the seasons, and then the soundtrack to the entire show. Which is really cool. I just like the packaging of it. So that's that, I think. Those are my top 3.
Actually, I haven't watched Lost.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of know what it is about. It's about people in an island, but I know that isn't like the main plot. But I don't know. People have told me, "Oh, it's great," but they haven't told me like what is the plot about or what the show is about. They tell me, oh, it's about people on an island. They fight.
It's really the thing about Lost, and I think your friends. I'm hoping this is the case. I'm thinking your friends are being good to you by not telling you more than they are. Lost is a lot about like the journey and the discovery and the presentation of things. That was what was so interesting to me about it. Like you would have to kind of think about stuff, and then you would have these revelations, and it was really fun. So if they tell you any more, they might spoil it. So whether or not they're trying, they're actually helping you out. It's a very interesting show that does a lot of really fun things with storytelling and a lot of interesting stuff with TV shows, like the production quality. And if you're interested in watching, it's a science fiction. That's probably what people never tell you. It's a science fiction, and that's gonna fuck with people and make it really hard to follow, and that's why people fell off. But yeah, once people realized it was a science fiction, I think it was a lot easier for them to kind of suspend disbelief. But it's gonna do a lot of weird stuff, and just go with it. And you're going to enjoy it if you are captivated at all by good storytelling. So if you start with one episode, you will find yourself 10 episodes in about 5 hours.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Like, it's addictive. It's so much fun. Anyone who I've told to watch it who is into sci-fi, and I mean, you're obviously into, video games and the culture of that, like, kind of picking things apart, it's going to be something that's going to interest you. And there are things that you're going to be like, I don't know, wait a minute. It's a science fiction. Just go with it. It's created its own world. Just let it go. And I think with that in mind, you will really enjoy Lost. If not, it is a very silly, stupid show that almost makes no sense if you're not really paying attention. So those are kind of the two sides of the coin there. Same coin.
Yeah, I'll check it out. And also, I check out Lost, and there's so many people telling me that I should watch Breaking Bad.
I just started that last week.
It's a good. Obviously, people, all the people I've talked about it tell me it's like the best TV show they're ever seen.
It's not that. It's definitely not that. Let me tell you about that show so far and what it is that makes that show potentially the best TV show of all time, and what damns it to all hell. And I'm only 2 seasons in, so I have no idea if it continues like this. But if it does, I have like a lot of complaints. But it's okay, because you watch TV shows for the actual story. So I'm not upset, because I actually like the story that's going on in it. That show has probably one of the best actors I've ever seen, Bryan Cranston, in it. And just watching him alone for 10 hours would be absolutely fun. I think he's so good. And anything he's in, I know he's going to be really good in it. So I just like to watch him be an actor. And it's the same thing I feel about, like, Daniel Day-Lewis or Robert De Niro back when he was, like, really good. Just watching you be that actor, that's what's fun. So that is going to be what keeps that show around forever. People love that character, and he's so well done, and he is so well acted, and that is all I care about watching whenever I watch that show. Jesse so far is really cool too, and I see the potential for him. That's the next main character, but the thing that kills that show is the fucking other people. Like, so far for me, I can't stand the family of Walter White. And I don't want to poison you, because I went into Breaking Bad with nothing. I'm not joking. I just recently Googled what Heisenberg was, because I saw it everywhere and had no idea what it was. So that tells you how little I knew about Breaking Bad. And whenever anybody brought up Breaking Bad, I would just yell, "We have to cook, Jesse," not knowing at all what that came from. So it was really cool to see it all kind of for the first time. 3 minutes in, when I finally had realized that, the connection between Heisenberg and Breaking Bad, I just kept going, is it the Heisenberg yet? 3 minutes into the show. The person I was watching it with, which was my girlfriend, who's been trying to make me watch it for a year, really did not appreciate that comment 3 minutes into watching Breaking Bad. So I think I'll keep watching it. It seems really cool. I really also want to watch that Steve Buscemi, Boardwalk Empire. That show's really cool too. But I don't want to watch it until it's all done, because I know what's going to happen if I watch it. I'm going to watch every single episode. I'm going to watch it all at once, and it's going to be bad. So, but yeah, man, thanks for your call.
Hey, thank you very much.
All right. We'll see you
Bye.
around.